What's going on, fam? I'm just out here trying to get my beds, refurbished and get them, trying to amend the soil. What I got mixed up here is some coco coir. I got some the the Fox Farm potting soil. Now the Fox Farm potting soil that I recently bought, it's supposed to have everything in it, and I've seen the growth of everything that the people have been using and how it's a really good soil. So I really didn't need to add much to it, but I did add some coco coir and a little rock dust, and I added some worm casting soil into this mixture. Those are the only things I put in there, and I'm just going to refurbish my beds. So I got some little bit to put over on here. So the other week I had those kind of cleaned out. And then I think I'm gonna fill this pot back up. And I'm gonna get this pot, take that, I'm gonna take the mulch just on top off, and then kind of refurbish and mix it around and get that kind of refurbished. I got these pots getting ready right here. But yeah, let me get back to work. Let me get back to work here. So, because I want to get ready and stop talking about getting out here, and I'll never get out here and get it done. But yeah, I hope you're having an amazing day and all is well. And peace. Like, share, and subscribe. Peace, everyone. Okay, so how's everyone? Welcome to V's DIY, Homemaking and Creating. I just got this in the mail, and I am going to do an experiment. I'm going to go ahead on and put them in some water, kind of experiment with getting them to grow here and just see how they work out in the water. So I only got one nose. It's really kind of a cheap. I think I paid a little bit too much. And these don't seem like, they just only like they were very, very, very scant with this, because other ones I had, they had like several nodes on them and everything. So I'm going to see how these work out. And once I put them in the water, and that's going to be an experiment. I'm going to see what, because I took those, I just threw them outside and dug a hole and put them in there. I'm going to see if they come up coming spring or what have you. I'm going to see if they're going to spring up, because I understand the best way to do it now is to, let them kind of grow in water, and, just keep changing the water out and let it, but it is seed time, time to get the seeds together, and so they can start sprouting out and what you can plant. See what I'm gonna plant. So I'm looking through my seeds and everything right now to see what I want to plant for this spring. And I'm thinking I'm gonna be quite early on it, because I'm gonna get right to it. So I got these in some water, and because like I said, that's the only node that is on there, and I'm thinking I might propagate these first, maybe in like a container. I'm thinking I'm gonna do that because I have two large containers that I don't really know where I want to plant things, but I want these to get off to a good start. And seeing that I only have just kind of like, these are very limited, which I thought it was a little bit more, but it's not. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. What I did was I bought some sugar cane, right? And I bought it, and it sat in the box, and I don't know, it looked like it may not have been good. And so what I did was I just took it and just put it in the ground, just stuck it in the ground. And I'm just gonna see, because generally this is not the way you really want to do it. You want to kind of put it in some water and let the roots grow out and all this. I've seen people doing all these other different things, But I'm just trying to do my own little experiment and see if that's really what it takes. I mean, because there are some no's. I mean, it wasn't that expensive, so if it doesn't work out, I'm gonna do. But what I'm gonna do, I'm going to actually buy some more, and I'm gonna go ahead on and experiment, because I think a lot of times that's what we need to do. When you're not, I'm just a novice at a lot of, gardening things, and I've experimented with a lot of things, and so even though somebody might tell you, oh, this is the way you should do it, this way or that way, experience is still the best teacher in a lot of cases. And if it's not a whole big loss or anything like that, you can experiment with things and see how they turn out. So I'm just gonna see. I'm gonna and with this video, as you can see right here, there's the little sticks that coming out of the ground, the little purple looking stick. And then over there, right over there, straight ahead, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, something already been out here, look like it's been digging in here and, digging up in there. I don't know, but I need to cover that back up. But so with this experiment that I'm going on with right now, I want to see if these cuttings are gonna come up and do anything. They may not even survive, because it is cold out here. And like because they have these little nodes on them, and during the cold, nothing is really gonna grow right now anyways. But what you really should do, this is just my own experiment, I'm just doing this, and what you really should do is take them and put them in some water and let the roots grow out, and then you can plant them once the season come in. But basically I just went ahead and threw these out here because I let them sit in the box for a long time, and I know they were not up to par, as far as they looked like they had some little black mold on it and whatnot. Now I knew they weren't up to par, so what I did was I rinsed them off. I didn't want to throw them away, so I said, well, I'm just gonna plant them. And so I'm gonna see if they do anything. If any of them sprout up, I'll let you know. Still running. Okay, so check out my scorpion yellow peppers plants. They're doing good. I have a banana tree over there, and all these are just hot peppers. Actually, I'm not sure right now to tell you which ones are which, but a couple of these are the same. And then this one right here, I believe is one of the red reapers. This one right here. See, that's what I think that is. I'm not sure. I don't want to say the wrong thing. But yeah, but that's what I got inside. I'm growing so far. So for my seedlings, so what's coming up with the seedlings? The microgreens are doing good from seed, and this is the kale is doing good, and these are some of the herbs. I got some parsley in there and some other different herbs, sage and whatnot. But those are the ones that these are all the seeds that I planted. And so far, I know that the pepper's gonna take a while to come up from seed, but certainly the greens and they're coming fast. But that's all that came up from what I planted so far. And I'm just debating on whether or not I want to go ahead and repot them already. I'm not sure, because I don't know how this weather is going to be. So I might. I'm not sure. But anyway, just want to give an update on that and what's already coming up from seed so far.